guys, just heading to my office here. There's a trade I want to go over with you guys in just a minute. There's the beautiful ocean view from the penthouse. And let me head back to my trading rig, my trading setup here. All right, I'm gonna go over a trade I took today on ACAD, but let me first get situated. There's my desk, guys. You can see I got a couple cameras there as well. Mentorship manual, a little bit of water. Big time respect for this gentleman right there, okay? And this is where I trade from, okay? This is my rig, this is my setup. And let me switch it over so I can go over to that trade on ACAD. Hey guys, Jared Wesley here. I hope you enjoyed walking into my office there. You get a little better view or understanding of where I trade from. We have mentorship coming up this week, so really excited about that. But before I get into all that stuff, what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is a trade on ACAD, okay? This is a really important topic, okay? There are a lot of folks out there, you know, teaching technical analysis, teaching folks how to trade, and everything's always just glorious and wonderful, right? Oh, this is great, I made this much money, and et cetera and so forth, okay? But they don't always give you the realistic side of trading, the actual side of trading. So I pulled up my account here for you today. You can see my fills on the screen there. You can see the account, you can see all that stuff, okay? And the reason I want to bring that stuff up and what I want to talk to you guys today about is no fills or partial fills, okay? See, a lot of books that you read about trading, a lot of chat rooms that you go into that deal with trading, or live chat rooms, et cetera, and so forth, they'll call out a stock and say, hey, let's buy Microsoft at $50 and we'll sell it at $51. Well, what they don't talk about, guys, is can you get filled on that trade? Can you get full shares, like a full lot on that trade, or you're going to get a partial lot or something like that, okay? Well, I want to go over ACAD for that reason today, because this is how we do it differently here at Live Traders in our chat room, okay? I am very forthcoming and very honest with our traders about fills, about spreads, about liquidity, about trying to make sure that you get into the trade. So let's back up and I'll bring up ACAD. So you can see ACAD on the screen right here, okay? Now, one of the things I do also that's different here at Live Traders and other places is I use pre-market charts, okay? So you notice it says regular session, then I go to 24-hour session, okay? Now, I'm going to do that again. Do you see these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red bars right here? Let's go to regular session. Those bars are gone. All you see is the gap. So you don't really know how the stock got from here to here. By using the pre-market data, now you can see how it got there. So you can see, guys, the market opened with this big red volume spike right about here, okay? Right where my cursor is. I'm drawing a circle around it, okay? So when this stock opened, it had already moved from about $22 down to $17 in a very short period of time, okay? So this is not something you're likely going to want to trade off the open, and the reason being is it's so extended at that point. You want to give it time to rest, okay? So I'm going to go back and take off the pre-market data, okay? So we know we have a good gap on this stock, all right? We know we have a good gap. And if we go to the daily chart, you can see right there, it's gapping down under the $20 mark right there, and it's got room to drop. So all of those things are good, but we don't want to take it right off the open because it moved down so much, okay? So go back to the 5-minute, okay? We're back on the 5-minute, and let's drill down one more to the 2. All right, now, guys, after this stock has had time, okay, to settle in, to rest, it's like this. Imagine you just ran a marathon, all right? That's what this stock did. It dropped from $22 down to $17 in a very short period of time. Well, if you had just run a marathon and somebody just said, oh, you know what, I need you to go run another marathon. I'll give you a 1-minute break, go run another marathon. You'd be pretty tired, right? Yeah, you probably wouldn't be able to finish that marathon. If you did, it'd be very slow. So what we did here is we let ACAD, all right, rest, okay? We let the moving average come back and we let this stock rest. Okay, so by the time this thing actually triggered, it was almost 10:30. So the stock had an hour to rest. Would you rather rest for 1 or 2 minutes after a marathon or a couple of hours after a marathon? I think I know you have the answer to that. So here's the issue though. All right, so far we've determined that ACAD is a quality stock to trade. The market's gapped up today, ACAD gapped down. It has immediate relative strength, okay? Immediate relative strength, okay? And after that, the stock rested for a long period of time and gave us a breakdown pattern. All right, now, this is what's important. You see, everything I just talked about are things, or most of the things, except for the pre-market stuff. A lot of guys and a lot of folks out there don't talk about pre-market. But everybody knows what a breakdown is. Everybody knows what a decent gap is, right? Whole numbers and half numbers and all that. Everybody knows all that stuff. Here's what they don't talk about. Could you get filled on it? Well, let's find out. Most chat rooms are going to say, all right, guys, when it breaks $17, when it breaks $17, right there. You see it, guys, right? That little dotted gray line. When it breaks it, short it, guys. $16.99, $16.98, short it, short it, short it, short it, right? Sounds awesome, doesn't it? And then what happens? The stock drops, bounces, and it drops more, drops $1, and they're going, guys, awesome. We just made $3,000 on this trade. It's incredible. Oh, my goodness. They didn't get filled on it. And if they did, they got crap for shares, maybe 100 shares, 75 shares. They're not telling you that, though. They're just coming out saying, oh, my gosh, look at this trade. We just got awesome, guys. Boom, we booked $3,000 today. Well, let me show you how it really happens, okay? So here's a trade, all right? You can see it right there, okay? Take a look down the bottom of the screen where my cursor is, okay? 10:27 and 51 seconds. Sell short, 335 shares. Guys, that's all I was able to get filled for. Guess what? I started my order at $17. I gave it 12 cents. You got to understand, this is only a 30-cent stop loss for us, okay? So you can't give it 15, 20 cents of room to get into it, right? If your stop loss is 30 cents, I'm willing to go about 25% of that. So 25% of that's about 7, 8 cents. This time I even gave it a little more, 10, 12 cents. Okay, hold on. For only 335 shares, I was trying to get 2,000 shares of this. 2,000, okay? Filled price, $16.91. 9 cents late. Normally, I wouldn't have even given it 10 cents, but I like this pattern so much that I gave it extra room. And it filled me so late, guys, that I just got out of it immediately. Okay, look here. I got in at 10 a.m., right? 10:27 a.m., 51 seconds. I got out at 10:28 and 3 seconds. I was in this for 12 seconds. Why? Because it filled me so late. Now, sure, if I had held on to this thing, maybe I could have gotten an 80-cent move. But here's the difference between live traders and everybody else. If your share size for 30 cents and you get filled 10 cents late, now you're risking 40 cents, not 30 cents. You're risking 33% more than you were wanting or willing to risk. So you have two choices. You can either cut your share size down, assuming the stock doesn't go immediately against you. That happens too. They fill you down here and then they go immediately against you. That happens, okay? Or you can get out. My preference is to get out, okay? Because if it goes against you, you have to worry about a couple things, guys. Okay, one, it's a 40-cent stop instead of a 30-cent stop, okay? And on top of the extra 33% stop loss, what if you take slippage on the exit? So instead of the original 30 cents, but now it's 40 cents, what if you take 5-6 cent slippage? So now it's a 45-cent loss. You share sized for a 30-cent loss. So now you're losing 50% more than you intended to lose. Because not every trade works. Despite what you see out there on Google and Facebook and YouTube, not every trade works. I know there's a lot of gurus out there that never lose. I saw one guy say he lost $900 or $890,000 or $900,000, and then his account got down to $500, and he turned $500 into like 100 and some thousand in 45 or 60 days. Get out of here! Come on, just look, guys. I got some swampland to sell you. I got a bridge in Brooklyn I want to sell you. Okay? Look, guys, be realistic here. Trading is a challenging business. It's a wonderful business. It's incredible, but it's a challenging business too. Okay? And these are the types of things you're not going to see out there. Okay? I'm showing you here. There's the account number. There's the fills. You can see everything on this. I got filled 9 cents late. I'm a professional. I've been doing this 14 years, guys. I worked as a buy-side institutional trader on Wall Street. Okay, with the big boys, where a small order was $2 million. That was a small order, okay? I know how to get filled on stocks. It's one of the things I teach, okay? It's one of the things we're going to teach in the mentorship this week. Despite all that, there are still times, right? There are still times when you can't get a good fill. In fact, if I go all the way up to $17, okay? I want you to take a look. I'm over here on level 2 now. 17, it filled 88,000. 1699, 300. 1698, 800. 1697, 300. 1696, 0. 95, 2900. But a lot of that's when it came back over here, okay? Guys, I got filled down here at 91. I asked our chat members in the room, I said, hey guys, I'm just curious, where did most of you guys get filled? Most folks got filled between 0.89 and 0.92. 90% of the room. Now, if you had gotten in at 1705, you would have gotten a normal fill. But the entry, the trade on this was right around 17, okay, under the low of the day. So you put your order at 17 or 16.99, and you're getting filled at 16.91, maybe 16.89. Well, that's really late for a scalper. We're looking for 2 to 1 on these things, guys. And all of a sudden, people want to know why they're struggling in the trading business. Well, money management and trade management, okay? This is a money management situation. This is a situation where there was a possibility if this didn't work, I could have lost 50% more than I intended to. That's unacceptable. So you're either going to sell some of your shares to mitigate that risk, or you're just going to get out. I typically get out. In this case, getting out was potentially a mistake, right? Because it did go $1 lower, okay? It ruins your risk to reward, because instead of getting in at 17 with a stop at 17.30, well, I need 60 cents, all right? I need 16.40, right? 2 to 1, 30-cent stop, 60-cent gain. 17 down to 16.40, 2 to 1, I'm finished, okay? But hear me out. I get filled at 16.91, my stop is 40 cents. Now I need 80 cents, or even if I cut the shares back and still only need 60 cents, now I'm going to need a lot lower price, right? Now I'm going to need 16.20 or 16.10. Okay, these are the things you have to think about. These are the types of things that we talk about at Live Traders. These are the types of things we teach at Live Traders. Okay, so I went through this using the top-down approach, using the pre-market, using the daily gap, which was beautiful. Okay, then the 5-minute, then the 2-minute, and I found a beautiful entry on a stop. But not everything is what it appears to be. Beautiful pattern, beautiful entry, result not as beautiful. Most other chat rooms out there are going to say, sweet. Whoa, we got in at 17, guys. Sell, 16.50. We just made $3 grand. I could have told you that too, but it wouldn't be the truth. Okay, so you can see down here, I got a partial fill on entry and a late fill. Okay, I got 20% of the shares I was trying to get, and I got a late fill as well. To me, wipe my hands, move on. Okay, all right, so I hope you guys learned a little bit about real trading today, okay? Where you don't always get filled on a trade, guys. I talk a lot about that in professional trading strategies at Live Traders, guys, okay? It's one of the biggest topics. It's an 80-page chapter. I'm going to repeat that. It's an 80-page chapter. Why? Because it simply doesn't matter how good the pattern is if you can't get filled on it. I hope you guys learned that. Hope you learned a little bit today from Jared Wesley here at Live Traders. Have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care, guys.